Alright, you guys, welcome to September and the next episode. I went to September because there's just not a lot to do right now. Like, I mean, I can mow and stuff, but you know, the money for mowing is just not great. So, we're gonna chop down some wood. Now this might be, I think this actually is the worst time for wood, if I'm not mistaken. I think the best time's like January. Oh, this is actually the best time for wood. So we'll see if wood's really even worth it. And what it brings to the table. Because I don't actually know. This could just not be worth it, which is highly likely. I'm gonna have to chop all these down anyway and replace the stumps with something, do something with the stumps anyway, so. But yeah, so. We might have, I don't know why I can't. I can't delimb the tree. Oh, there we go. I have to hold it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delimb the tree. This might not have been the best tree to use. But I want to see what I make off of it, so we're gonna go ahead and delimb. Now I can only go the same width as like the, well, whatever I can carry, and then obviously whatever. How much does that weigh? 315. Go ahead and cut that in half. That should be close to like 150-ish. Now I'm not expecting these to sell for a lot. And I'm only expecting to be able to take like one tree. Just gonna be, and it's gonna be a bit of a squeeze to get one tree. In here, so the whole tree is 960 kilo. That's 177. That's almost max, like, weight. Because I think we can carry 200 kilo, or 200 kg. Now really, ideally, I need a flatbed. That would be my only, like, thing right now where I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to have a flatbed to do this with. Because a flatbed would make significantly more sense than what we're doing here. But if we can get this whole tree in here, which I highly doubt, but we might be able to, maybe. Because I might be able to cut the one piece in half and then just kind of lay it across like I'm doing here. Because I won't be moving real fast. I am just not expecting this tree to sell for a whole lot. Which, again, like I said, you know, that's fine. As long as I can make a little more money than what I made last time. Then we'll be doing good, because last video was a bit of a struggle on the money side of things, and it wasn't super duper great when it comes to the financial adventures of our farm. Which obviously we gotta do what we gotta do, but yeah, a flatbed would be ideal for this. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this delivered, and I'll see you guys here in a minute once we get over there. So I'll see you guys here in a minute, and then we'll see how much we make. So I'll see you guys here in a second.
Yeah, you switch things up, now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No. I really should've known. Be with that in May till we hit a red light. Did I see the signs? Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. Should've known. Be with anime till we hit a red light. Then I see the side. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide.
Alright, guys, let's do it. Make off this tree. I'm very curious to see. Probably not a ton, but I do want to see what we make. Oh, okay. Okay, $1,000. That was some pretty decent money off of one tree. I don't think that taking a grain cart's probably the best idea, though. I think we'd be better off using I think we'd be better off maybe using a flatbed of some sort. Is there anything in the store maybe? Ooh, that could be in our future, actually. One of these tractors. Flatbed. Flatbed. That's gonna be the biggest thing is flatbeds are gonna be wood's obviously good money, but if we don't have an easy way of transporting whatever we're trying to move, then it's just not gonna work out in our favor. There we go. And I know I should have bought this sooner. It's 60 bucks. It'll pay for itself pretty quick. And I think this has straps on it. Yeah, it does. I should be able to get at least a whole tree on this thing without it falling off. So we'll go ahead and head back to the farm, and then I'm gonna cut down one more tree. And maybe see if we can't get a few other tools bought today. While we're here, I would like to get one of these bought. A cultivator. And a manual seeder, because I would like to get that field taken care of. A manual spreader. Fertilizers. So I think we're gonna do the cultivator. And the seeder. Really, does that hold 300? And then I won't be able to buy the harvester right away, but that'll be okay. We'll go ahead and cut down one more tree. We should have enough to buy the harvester as well, and then that'll at least get that field going, because what can I plant in September? Wow, we can't really do a lot. We can do barley, and we can do canola. Don't think we can do... Oh, we can do wheat. So... maybe I look at maybe buying... a couple of bags of seed. I can't pick any of these up, can I? No. Yeah, maybe I look at maybe buying a couple of bags of seed real fast. Oh, bags of seed, where are you? I know I've got some liftable bags of seed. Seeds. At least I thought I did. Alright, these are kind of expansive. We might have to come back to this, maybe at a later date when we have a little bit more money. Because today I kind of wanted to get the machines that we were gonna need. Yeah, let me go ahead and get back to the farm, go cut down 1 or 2 more trees. I should be able to get 2 trees on here. And then I'll bring you guys back once I've done that. So I'll see you guys here.
All this time, I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to you. I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even burning? Do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to you. I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even burning? Do you even I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to you. I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even do you even
Alright, you guys, we're almost to the sell point. Now I'm gonna buy the forklift and the harvester if I can afford both. And then we'll have to sell a couple more trees today to buy the seed and the cedar. Our next goal for next episode will be to at least get the field planted. And then from there, we will need to buy a spreader, we'll need to buy lime, we'll need to buy spray, we'll need to buy... So we're gonna have to sell a couple more trees. But next episode we probably will only sell like 1, maybe 2. Just so we can buy the seed. We probably won't do a lot of tree selling next episode. Because it is kind of time consuming. It does pay well. And I could make decent money doing it, and ideally, if I really wanted to, I could in one episode just cut down 10 or 12 trees and buy a tractor, but I do somewhat want to take things a little slower. So I probably won't sell a ton of trees. But obviously, as the months go on, the trees will sell for less and less, because we are on hard difficulty, so we're not gonna always be making tons upon tons upon tons of money every month off of wood, although we probably could make decent money. Oh, that was a really good sell of wood. That might give me enough actually to seed next episode. We might not have to cut any trees down next episode. We need a few more tools. A few more push-based tools. I would really like to have some of these nicer tools, obviously, but you gotta start somewhere, right? So I don't think we're gonna be able to afford the harvester right off rip. Where's the forklift? So we're gonna buy the forklift. I think our next goal, we have the seeder. I should buy the weeder and the spreader, but these I might actually wait till we get a tractor for. We could do the harvester and buy that. Yeah. And then what else do we still need? At this point, I think we just need the seed. How does this work? Okay, so this just goes up and down. I really would like to buy the spreader. We probably won't make a lot of money off of it. Well, no, I won't buy the spreader and stuff today. Like, well, I guess I could. And then because this can do lime and all the ones that we need, which, since we have precision farming, which makes things more difficult, we could in theory, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just buy all the pushing equipment. And then we'll get it to the farm next episode. That's what I'll do next episode. I don't think I'll be able to buy any, like, any seed this episode. Seed is kind of expensive. Because we would need lime, which we could do right now, actually. We could put some lime down. In fact, we might do that now. Let's buy a bag of lime. Let's get some lime put down on that field. And the next episode we need to buy some seed and some fertilizer. But I think let's get some lime down, because the thing about lime is that field will need the lime. Where is the bag of lime? I don't see the bag of lime anywhere. Oh, it's over there. Let's go ahead and go grab that bag of lime, or at least some of it. I don't exactly know what it's doing clear over here, but... it's not great. Alright, let's go ahead and go lime this field, and then I want to actually... Let's go ahead and get the forklift as well, and get it lifted up. That way it's off the ground. We'll have to come back on foot to come pick up all of our other stuff, but that's it. Honestly, okay, these are some really big forks on this thing. I don't even know if this thing's gonna be able to pick this up. Oh no. It might not actually go high enough to pick this thing up. I just want to get it out of the grass. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just want to get it out of the grass. Is kind of the main thing. But this bag is not gonna... Oh god. Not what I was trying to do. Yeah, this bag is too tall. Okay. So if you're gonna buy those, you need to buy them in pallet form. Some sort of a pallet. Which I think you can buy seed in pallets. Yeah, you can buy seed in pallets. So that's what we're gonna have to do, is just buy it in pallets. Same thing with the lime and stuff. But let's go ahead and get this back to the farm, and then I'll see you guys here in a second. Once we can actually start liming, so I'll see you guys here in a second.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? in this late night chat, both of us knowing what a line that. Funny how we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. If only for a moment. If only for a moment. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment.
Alright, you guys, we went ahead and limed the field. Now, this did not use as much lime as I thought it was going to, but I am using precision farming, so that does help. Now, the only problem is we are in the negative. pH... The pH is still bad. Which, it says that its pH is targeted... Oh. We might have to do another application. Just to get the pH just right. Because the pH is pretty bad in some areas. So it might be worth running up and down the field one more time real quick. Just to see if we can get that pH level where it needs to be in all areas. And do another couple passes where the pH is really, really bad. Because there are some spots where the pH is real bad. And then there's other areas where the pH isn't super duper bad. But if I can get the pH sort of up in a lot of these areas, then we'll be fine. The overall pH just needs to kind of go down in some areas. Like right here's got bad pH. And the pH has improved, obviously. Since it was last, like, since the last little bit, but we still are trying to get that target pH. In all areas. So I'm just gonna try to use up as much of this as I can to try to get that pH up in all the areas that I can. The soil's not the best either. Because the thing is, if I can empty out the lime spreader, then I can put fertilizer down and get the first application of fertilizer. And then we can come in and plant. And then after the first planting application, we can then take that and use that to then fertilize again. Like I said, the pH is not ever going to be perfect on this field, at least not with these tools, but I can try to get the yields up on this field, because right now it's like a negative. It's at a negative yield, so it needs the help where it can get it. And I'm gonna help it everywhere I kind of can. At this point, I am just trying to get rid of lime. So that's also partly what's going on here. But the thing is, I don't really see the lime going up anymore. Application rate. Yeah, the application rate is super duper high. But we still have really bad soil in some areas. Which kinda does suck a little bit. But I don't really know what else to do. Because this field has really bad pH in some of these areas, and some of the pH, like, I would like to know what the pH is over here where I was just wailing away at it. 6,000 is just not very good. And it's all loam, which makes it even worse. And the seed rate's really high, I think. I'm gonna imagine the seed rate's probably pretty high. And then you can kind of see yields we'll be able to see yields and stuff once we get to that point. And then once we actually get more information, there's the pH. Which none of it's red, so that's good. And that's all the soil types, so then we need just nitrogen, which is fertilizer. Alright, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. This has been a very long episode, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later.